Hey, beautiful people. Welcome to the Tastefully Offensive podcast, where today we are talking all things sports because there's a lot going on. Let's start off with Ryan Clark and the fact that he was fired from ESPN. But not only was he let go, he was let go while on air. I mean, of course, he was on a break in between takes, but they did it while he was on air. And I think it's so rude. They totally blindsided him. And listening to Stephen A. and of course he sounded like he was giving a whole eulogy, you guys, when he was, oh my God, I hate the fact that they did this to him. I hate it. But, other people are going to be fired too. And what did he say? Even though I don't agree with what the bosses did, I'm never going to go against the bosses. I said, I know you're not. I know you're not. I'm never going to say anything bad about them. I said, I know you're not, because apparently you and some other white guy would be the reason why, or at least while what people are speculating is the reason why they are cutting. Disney is making all these cuts because they are making so much money. That's one of the things. Another thing is saying that Ryan Clark was let go because of something that he said to one of the white guys, almost a year ago, telling him that he is a non-player. That shit was funny, though. It wasn't worth being fired over, and I don't know that they would wait a whole year to fire. I mean, you just really don't know. But the whole thing is awful, but he'll be fine. From what I hear, I don't think I ever really seen him on ESPN too much. I've seen his podcast. What is it called? The Pivot or something like that. So the thing with ESPN and the black men there are thankfully smart enough to start their own stuff. They all have their own pods. And while we talking about it, what happened to Shay Shay? Wasn't he supposed to come back? Is Shannon coming back? Probably not. But anyway, they have their own successful podcast, because we later found out that Cam Newton was let go. Cam Newton didn't care, though. Apparently, he was just like, listen, I can give 2 cares less. He felt like he was an intern or some shit he was saying. But Cam Newton didn't care. That's fine. But this guy is going to be fine. From what I keep hearing, Ryan Clark will be fine. He's very good at what he does. I believe he brought an Emmy to them. I think they said he brought an Emmy to them. I don't know. But, he'll be fine. I hate that it happened to him. And then someone was saying, TMZ put out something stating that he wasn't let go on the air. He chose to leave. And he came back and said, well, when I asked them, should I be, am I done now? And they said yes, that would be me being let go as of right now. When you say, should I leave now? And the answer is yes, that means right now we're done. So TMZ can fuck off. But yeah, I think that he'll be fine. Like I said, from what I heard, he's really, really good at what he does. I know he's good on the Pivot, the couple episodes that I've seen. He seems to be very smart, very knowledgeable, very in touch with his feelings. And like, he cries. I've seen him cry a couple times, and I don't even really watch the show. And I'm not mad at that. A nice, sensitive man. Listen, I'm not mad at it. But yeah, so we move from him. We wish him nothing but the best, and then we move. All right, so the next thing we're going to talk about is, what is that guy's name? Stephan Diggs. And you guys, I'm not really well versed in what's going on with him, but I do know that I saw this video that I'm sure you guys probably saw too, because it was all over the blogs. And I was just like, who is this man and why is this shit so funny to me? So copyright disclaimer, hopefully they don't flag it, but here's the video.
You ask me, I don't think I was in no relationship with this man. But I do know that when we used to go to stores and things like that, I didn't pay for anything. There's a photographer standing on the side. He doesn't get to shop. His brother, he doesn't get to shop. These other guys, they don't get to shop. They just stand along the wall. The girls are shopping. In my mind, I'm shopping too, but in my head, I'm not thinking.
So he's paying for everything.
Yeah, he's paying for everything, but I'm not thinking I'm like one of the girls.
Right, and because
why is that hilarious to me? The fact that this man is saying he wasn't in a relationship, making it sound like Stephan Diggs thought they was in a relationship. He was buying clothes like the bitches, but he said I wasn't in a relationship with him. I'm like, boy, please. I haven't been following this case, but now that he has turned out to be such a character, I think I want to see what's going on. I mean, it's clear. Well, I can't say it's clear, allegedly, but looking at these pictures that were released, Stephan looks a little like maybe he's bi. I mean, we can't say that he's all the way gay because he loves the ladies. He got a lot of babies. He is sleeping with a lot of, allegedly, his people that he has around him working for him. So he's clearly not just gay if he's gay. I mean, if he's bi. But listen, this seems like it's going to be an interesting case, and I am going to be watching. Speaking of cases, why is no one really talking about the case with Dwayne Wade's son, Zaire Wade, being picked up and charged with felony, domestic violence? Like, why is that not a thing? People reported on it real briefly and was just like, yeah, they picked him up and then they moved on. But let's go ahead and read. Zaire Wade, the son of NBA Hall of Famer Dwayne Wade, has been charged with a felony after his arrest last month on suspicion of domestic violence in Burbank. The 24-year-old Wade faces one domestic violence-related charge in connection with a June 21st altercation involving someone with whom he was in a dating relationship, according to the criminal complaint filed Thursday in Los Angeles. That is very vague. Why didn't they say the woman? Are they not reporting like that anymore? Like saying if people are men, women? I don't know. It just seems weird that they just said the person that he was dating or whatever. Is it because it's Dwayne Wade's son and we got to try to figure it out? It's the other one that's the... Let me stop before I get in trouble. All right, let me just stop before I offend someone. But yeah, why are we not talking about this? That is real. That's real heavy. Like, that is a real serious situation. Why do we let Dwayne Wade and his whole family just get away with whatever? Why is that allowed? And not to mention the fact that I think Dwayne Wade is fine. Like, I think he is non-problematic, I don't think, except for the fact that when they were on a break, he went and had a break baby and all that. But she took him back, so it is what it is. But other than that, I don't know that he, is really a problem. He sat there and acted really happy and gracious when they honored him with that terrible looking statue. Like, he sat there like he really liked it. So I don't think he's a problem. But that's okay. Hopefully his son did not actually do this. One thing I cannot stand is a woman beater, you guys. I cannot stand domestic violence and a woman beater. Men who beat women and men who don't take care of their children. Can't stand them. But anyway, let's move on to LeBron. All right, let's talk about LeBron and the fact that he is keeping everyone waiting like he did before. I do remember a long time ago when he kept everyone waiting and did this whole thing on TV and all that, and people were upset because he went through all of that like a little diva, and he's doing it again. So there was a leak, some sort of leaked tweet or something that Miami Heat was stating he was going to sign with them on the 27th. Apparently that wasn't supposed to get out, so they hurried up and took it down, but someone screenshotted it and it got all over everywhere. Now, they're saying as of right now that they still don't know where he's going. I don't think that's true. They probably know. But I guess Philadelphia is in the running, because we do know that on the Joe Budden pod, we have Ice and Mark Lamont Hill, Dr. Mark Lamont Hill, like really, really wanting him to come to Philadelphia. And in the article that I read, it was stating that Philadelphia, I guess, was one that's in the running. So I don't know if it's Miami, Philadelphia, and don't even get me to lying about the other one. But I will say this. I called him a diva because I really do think he is. However, he is pretty amazing. James is 41, the oldest active player in the league, and preparing for a record-extending 24th season. That is really amazing, you guys. He is really, 41, it's not old, but it's not young to be running up and down that court like that the way he does, and he's still really, really good at it. So they're saying they feel like he's going to be back for 1 to 2 years. I thought he was just doing one more year, one and done. At least I hope so. Listen, I'm tired of hearing about him. I ain't gonna lie. I'm sick of hearing about it. But wherever he goes, I wish him nothing but the best of luck. Maybe he'll be with AD. Where's AD? I can't remember where AD is, you guys. That would be amazing. And then maybe AD and myself, we can forgive him. Because right now, we still don't fool with LeBron because LeBron got AD traded. And I know I am going to get in so much trouble for saying that. Guys, if any guys listen to this, I don't want to hear it, okay? I don't want to hear that LeBron didn't have anything to do with AD being traded or whatever. I don't want to hear it. So we move from that. And that is where we finish. If you are new to the channel, please consider subscribing. We would love to have you. And I will see you guys in the next video.
Peace.